It's Week 5 of the NFL, and this one features the Steamers' leader at quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Steamers and the Bears, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Steamers of Canton. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here. And, Charles, we take a look at this Canton team as they get ready down on the field.
They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. George Pickens, the intended target.
And now it's second down.
And look at this defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Richardson working from the gun.
And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steamers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet. and say, this is what the problem is, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second down, here's Richardson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw Bill was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On third down, here's Richardson.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The numbers from a week ago for Pickens.
5 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
They go play action with Richardson.
They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now Richardson.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Another run for Gibbs here.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 9 here.
Operating from the gun.
Atkins. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down to the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw. Atkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing a number.
And got his man complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Steamers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Algier going straight ahead.
7 yards there and a first down. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the counter, here's Algier.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Richardson's throw there, complete to Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They'll stick with Algier.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A big part of the middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Off the play fake, Atkins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw. Atkins. He finds his man. Complete. It's Russell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Atkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. So the drive there took 6 plays. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter. Down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Go! Unlock line. Smash. Alert.
Algier now up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Check.
2nd and 10.
Check. Panther.
Richardson looking to throw this. His throw incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage. Knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times and made a nice play.
Richardson looking to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. Powerful running. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense head. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw on 3rd down. Atkins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A big play there. 51 yards. And the Steamers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson out of the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Richardson looking deep here for Mooney. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Atkins. Throws right side, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. Looking to throw. Atkins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steamers would extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Ready, break.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw. Atkins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Russell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. A give right side for Gibbs. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Second down and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Handoff down to Gibbs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight
15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Lucas. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steamers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Now a handoff to Algier.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Richardson to throw off play action. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Richardson off the play fake. Completes this one to Pickens. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Now a toss left side for Algier.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Tyler Algier, 29 yards. And the Bears are able to claw one back. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point attempt to come here. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now it's Richardson.
Fighting through. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Give downs here from the shotgun.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
No, Bronco switch. Reload. Hey.
Back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
George Pickens
from 19 yards away.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Canton offense takes over once again. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive.
Richardson got an open man. It's Pickens.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete here to Kmet.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
And Richardson yet again.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Here we go.
Now Richardson. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
Second down and 8. And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Steamers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score
The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Bears now ready to take over again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner,
there he goes left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
75 yards.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive, 4 plays.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
18, Pioneers! Let's go!
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Canton offense takes over once again. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
Come on, come on. Hey.
On 1st down, Richardson does this one all to Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. One last shot for Richardson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they